I do like it below this level, though. Okay. We're seeing sellers enter the market. I'm going to enter about a third of my Palantir position. I'm going to wait for pullback, potentially, on more entry. So right now, we're just in light on Palantir. Setting my stop loss here a little bit above 150, top of the candle. It just looks I'll be honest, it does look a little risky today because just where the market's trending. But I have faith that Palantir post earnings here is going to have good volume with it. So I think it's going to continue the move down. And if we retest this 149 level again, I will probably enter a few more contracts on this position. I'm just being a little cautious here, but we are seeing the drop right now. See if we get through this 148 level. About 25,000 orders there. Damn, I really want to scale more into this position. I need to find a pullback to do it, though. I can't do it right now. There's a big sell drop there on Palantir. It's through the 148 level now. I'm not taking profits on this till at least 147 or so. There goes Meta through the low of day. I like Meta, too. I'm going to hold off, though, on a Meta trade. The market's not trending down just yet, so I want to be a little cautious. AMD is also getting close to its low of day. I do like AMD. I'd rather take AMD than Meta today just because of the earnings. So, just going to keep probably a closer eye on that one than the Meta right now. Palantir's just pushing through new lows here. Just being patient on this, really, honestly. I'm in no rush to scale out of this. Just going to keep following my stop loss down. My stop loss is basically close to break even already at 149, so I'm kind of running the rest of this trade risk free. So I want to see what happens. Very rangy still. Just want to call that out. ES, NQ, just sitting in the middle here, really doing nothing. Probably means it could be a pretty good breakout if and when it happens. We did have news come in 2 minutes ago. We didn't really see much of a spike in volume anywhere. So, just heads up on that. I believe we had another set of news. Just double checking that really quick. We do have another set of news at 10 a.m. and that will be ISM services. Well, if PMI didn't just move it, ISM's not going to move it either, but we'll see. Could be a little bit of a double bottom on AMD. It must have wicked pretty close to this 210 level, 5 times now? So I wonder if we're going to see the bump off the bottom there on AMD. Palantir's rejecting now. Sellers are going to step back in here. Retested this 148. Looks like it's going to stay below, though. Getting a little bit of upward movement on ES and NASDAQ. ES is above its VWAP. NASDAQ is not above its VWAP right now, so just want to be mindful of that. Really would like to see NASDAQ get above its VWAP if we're going to take something to the upside on ES, but I slightly prefer the 69.80 entry on ES. I'd love to take a big ES trade today if possible, if we get the right levels. AMD is going to make another run at this 210 level. I'm kind of interested to see if it gets through now. Palantir is taking a run at this 147 level to the low side. We are up as much as we've been up in this position. It just got through the 147 level. There's the premium spike. I'm going to scale out ever so slightly on this trade. Still holding most of my position, more than half right now, because I'm basically in this risk-free where my stop loss is at. And I think we could see quite a bit of movement still on Palantir today. Stop loss moving down to just below 150 here. Little baby trade to start it. Little baby trade to start the day. Not too bad. I wish I'd have scaled in full size there. Yeah, hindsight 2020. I thought we might get a pullback, and just because the market was moving the other direction, but not quite. All right, AMD is through this level to the low side. Should we hop into AMD trade as well? I think we should hop into AMD. I think we should have fun this morning. I want to see it push through this low, though. Let me look at its book map really quick. Just see where the levels are at. 209, 208. Yeah, of course. Par for the course. Okay. It bounced off this 209 level, so I would like to see it get through that if I'm going to take something on it. ES is trying to push back below through its VWAP here. We're going to see if it gets through. NASDAQ still below its VWAP. I'm moving my stop loss down now on Palantir. We broke through that 147 level pretty good. My stop loss is going to be here at 149 at the top of the previous 5-minute candle. 148.75 to be exact. What's up, bud? How you doing, man? Got my dog over here saying hello. What's up, Mr. Mars? I mean, percentage-wise, this is actually a pretty big trade, which is kind of funny. It just didn't. Not a huge position size. All right, we're through the 146. I'm scaling out a touch more on this Palantir here. I just am down to a couple of runners now. Anybody catch that Palantir with me? Drop it in the chat if you did. Let's see him. Let's see it. Who caught it? Hey, what do you need? Oh, you want your bow. Here, bud. Have your bow. ES now pretty firmly below its VWAP level. Low side, I want to see the 69.30 break. That's what we'll be looking for. All right, nobody caught Palantir. Just me. That's okay. Meta's going to try to make it a move through low of day here. This is just a slow grind, this Palantir down, which is good. I like that when I'm in a trade. I like a slow grind. I like a slow grind down like that. Oh, man. Hey, stop that. ES, NQ starting to break a bit lower now. Let's see if we see any continuation on that. It's good for our Palantir. Should keep following the market here. Meta looks good below low of day 677. Gosh, this is a tough range. I don't think I would take Meta below 675. I think I'm going to adjust it to 675 for the entry. I would have liked to take the 680, but it broke. Unfortunately, too early in the market, and we had to wait for a new low of day. And now, I don't know, just looking at this bookmap chart, it's very choppy, very rangy, and I don't want to get caught in a pullback that's going to shake me out. So I think I'm going to wait for this 675 break before I enter anything in Meta. Palantir is just making a really clean move down here. This is about where we entered. Was it 147 or might have been further back? But just knocking out all these levels. Knocked out 147, knocked out 146. It's got the most orders we've seen at a level today at 145. That's 84,000 orders. If it gets through there, we're going to see a really, really nice premium spike. So I'm interested to see if it can get through that level, the 145. Stop loss right now is sitting at 148.77. That's going to be a bit better than break even. Might be about break even by the time we get there. But we're out of basically 2/3 of my position right now. Palantir's making another run here. See if it starts filling those orders. They're starting to fill those orders at 145. Boom. Done. Wow. That's nice. All right, I'm going to sell off another contract here at Palantir, scale out a bit more with the 145 break. Got a really nice premium spike as we broke there. And just hanging on to the rest here. I am going to move the stop loss to the top of this candle. 147.27 is about where our stop loss level will be. And I will probably just keep moving down the stop loss so long as ES and NQ stay below VWAP. ES is looking like it's going to get above its VWAP here, but if both of those are dropping below VWAP still, I'm just going to hold this Palantir and let it run as long as it takes, quite frankly. Ooh, Microsoft's down on the day. Maybe our contracts are looking good there. Just a heads up, that Microsoft trade is not going to be involved in, obviously, the P&L you see on the screen. That is separate. I took that one on a different brokerage, actually, because I took it after market hours on the go. Not after market hours, excuse me, after streaming hours. Meta's made a move through that 66.77 level now. Palantir is going to make a run at the 144 level. Where's the stopping point here on Palantir? It's probably... It's crazy that they're below where they're at. Yeah, 140. 140 would be my final... I probably actually will... Like, I would scale out fully at 140 if it got there. I think before then, though, I'm just going to follow a stop loss down. And 140 is where I'll take profit, final profit on this. Sorry, bud. We don't need your cheap viewers. We want people here that want to have fun and want to learn and want to grow. We don't want people here because I paid them to be here. But while you're here, why don't you give me a follow? That would be nice. That's funny. Stop loss still sitting at 147. Not going to change that yet. We got a nice little ceiling that formed back at the 145 level. You can see it on the screen here. 23,000 on Bookmap. 23,000 orders on Bookmap. So that's good. We got a nice little ceiling there. There it goes. Palantir just chewed through the 144. Doesn't look like there's going to be an end in sight on this Palantir. Oh, gosh, I'm missing the NVIDIA move now. The AMD move now. I don't like the candles, though, the volume on AMD. It looks like it dropped off. I actually prefer META, the setup right now, even though AMD is coming out of earnings. The other thing that I like to think about, hold on really quick. I'm sorry. I am entering META. I'm in a META trade now, META puts. Sorry, I wanted to get that out of the way real quick. We are in META puts. What was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Oh, I actually like I know what I was going to say. Sorry. I like the setup on META. The thing that I like I don't like about AMD today is they actually beat earnings. They crushed it. Now, I understand why the stock dropped because they had made so many big moves recently. But there goes the market, too. I'm watching SPX now as well for puts. I'm going to have to close out of one of these trades, though, if we enter another one. I want to watch the 69.30 break. All right, I'm in SPX puts now. No, I'm not. I lied. Please excuse me. I just made a mistake. I just bought more META puts. That's good. It dropped. I just sold them back out. That was my mistake. Shit, that sucks, though. I just missed that SPX trade. I think I might just have to hold off now. I think that was the universe telling me I shouldn't enter this SPX trade. That sucks, though. That would have been so nice. We just moved 5 points from where I went to enter. Oh, that's horrible. The contracts are kind of juiced today. Okay, I'm sorry. Back to my thought on AMD. How far can it go is really my point that I'm trying to make. They beat the crap out of earnings yesterday. Like, it can't go that far, the stock. Ooh, do we take a re-entry here on SPX? Ugh. Okay, I'm not feeling, like, super good about it, so I'm just going to hold off. I was thinking about taking a re-entry here on the retest. I'm already in 2 put trades, so I might just sit on those. Where am I taking profit on Meta? I don't know. I think I'm just going to take a little profit here because I don't know where I'm going to take it. So now sounds like a good time to do it. Just a little bit here. I'm still in more than half my position on Meta. Still in the last Palantir runner as well. That is I'm holding that till the 140 level. Wow, there's the big break on SPX. Yeah, okay. The re-entry there was the right thing to do. Okay, we missed that one. I'm sorry. I tried to enter. That sucks. We're still in all this other stuff, though. We're still having fun. Stop loss on Palantir is getting moved down now to 145. Damn, that sucks. Okay, we should have re-entered on that 6930 break. That just, I don't know. That whole sequence just got a little messed up, so that's okay. Meta is through the 672 level now. It's a good Meta trade, actually. I want to get to the 670 level on Meta. Wow, that would have been such a good trade on SPX. Did anyone catch that? Did anyone catch the SPX trade? Or the Meta trade with me? We're actually up just as much on the Meta trade as we're up on the Palantir trade. There goes Meta through the 671 level. Taking off another contract here. Move the stop loss down to 676 on Meta now. Palantir still just holding. Going to move that stop loss down. I want to see 140 on Palantir. We're getting there. I know it. AMD is making a nice move. It's a choppier move, though, on AMD. It is a choppier move. If you look at AMD right now, I don't really love the way that chart looks. It's a bit of a choppy move, so I'm kind of glad we didn't take that. Yeah. Damn, that would have been such a nice SPX trade. Okay, I can't get mad at that. But I sat here and I clicked it to enter, but I accidentally clicked to buy more Meta contracts. Now, luckily, Meta still dropped, so still made money there. Otherwise, those mistakes can cost you a little bit. But I was about to enter 6 contracts on SPX, which is like a $15,000 trade. That would have been big. That's okay. There we are through the 670 level on Meta. I'm going to close out one more contract just in runners here. Stand by just one quick second. Okay, forgive me for that. My dog was, I don't know what he was doing. He was trying to grab something out there. We're up just about $1,000 on each of these trades, Palantir and Meta. So, good trades. Very good trades. And we are out of most of the position on both of them. We're just in a runner left on Palantir and Meta. There goes Meta. Keep moving down. I'm going to move the stop loss on Meta now, 675. Uh, 142. I want to just check the, yeah, Palantir still looks good to drop to that 140 level. That's where I'm going to take profits. Probably around 140.50. I probably won't. I probably won't wait for the 140 break. Anybody get any W's today? Is it just me? Pop in the chat if you took something today. Trade and Wiz, I know you got stuff today. What'd you take? Palantir's making a push for this 142 level now. Let's see if it gets through. Okay, Meta made another dollar move down through this 669. I am going to drop stop loss just to 674. I'm probably going to drop it lower here once this candle closes. I want to see where this candle closes, though. Palantir, 142. Next entry on SPX below low of day. Below 69.10 here. Run it to 6,900. I don't know if I'm going to take that, though, to be honest. I like the first setup, and I missed that. And I think it's... I don't want to chase jumping into that trade. But 69.10 is the next level. If there's good volume, you could do it. There has been good volume on the last couple of candles. So it's definitely doable. Size down, though. If you took some wins already, size down. If you're already a winner today, stay a winner. That's the most important thing here. Protect your capital. All right. We got some good trades. And we're still hanging out in some of them right now, having fun. The last contracts are going to be better than break even, no matter what happens now. Could be less than the P&L you see on the screen if the stock gets to my stop loss, but very good trades. We're not risking any significant portion of that P&L that's on the screen yet.